Hi there. We just had a swarm from this hive. Over about the last hour, we collected the swarm from my neighbor's yard, and then we opened up this hive to inspect it to see how everything is going inside. And I thought, since I captured all that on video, which follows this, I thought I would take this opportunity to just remind everybody how important the honeybee is to humanity. We really rely on honeybees for the pollination of our crops. Any crop that has a flower relies largely on honeybees for the pollination and the continued production of that food. We're having a problem in the United States right now where honeybees are dying off at an alarming rate. One of the main reasons that's happening is because of the use of neonicotinoid pesticides by large food manufacturers. There are a few other reasons that is happening, but the biggest concern right now is those neonicotinoid pesticides. So organic food, buying organic food helps to support the honeybee because we know that those pesticides were not used. So I just thought I would get on my soapbox, or in this case my turtle, and tell you guys a little bit about the bees. And oh, one last thing. A lot of municipalities in urban areas are beginning to legalize the use or the keeping of honeybees, whereas before they were considered livestock and they were banned by municipal codes. Now they are the municipalities are allowing bees because they are so important to us. And it may turn out that urban beekeepers become the stewards of the honeybee and what allow them to live, because in the urban areas we don't use neonicotinoid pesticides. So we're not killing our bees off in the city as much as we are out in the country. Alright, that's all I have to say. Enjoy the video to follow where I collect the swarm and open up the hive. Thanks. Okay, I'm here in my neighbor's backyard and I'm about to collect a pretty large swarm from our hive. This one is maybe the size of about a basketball and a half if you balled it all up, or a very large basketball. This is about half of a hive's population here. They do this every spring, if they can, to propagate the species. I'm going to move them into this cardboard box and try to take care of my neighbor's flowers here. In the meantime, back up, everybody. Okay, so I'm looking at the branch here and I'm trying to see if I can identify the location of the queen. I'm hoping she is in the cardboard box. There's some bees down here on the ground also. So I'm going to look around here also to see if I can find the queen, just in case she hit the ground. She would be about twice as big as any of the other bees, so that makes her easy to identify. I'm going to go ahead and wager a gamble that she is in the box. Look at that box of bees. Alright, so now I'm back here at my hive that swarmed, and since they swarmed I figured I'd like to see what's going on inside, see if it's time to add a third box on top for them to store honey in. So I've got my smoker going, and I'm just going to give them a little puff, a couple little puffs at the top entrance, and a few puffs at the main entrance of the hive. And I've just got some straw burning in there. Always use natural materials. You don't want to smoke your bees with polyester. Alright, now that they're all going to start gorging themselves with honey in there, and they're going to get fat and lazy and not as concerned with protecting their home. So I give them about a minute to kind of calm down. And then I can take the top off. That's the outside cover. Makes it look pretty. This is the inside cover. Oops, slipped off. Now they've done a really good job of sticking their top closed with propolis since I last opened their hive. So I'm going to need to go find my hive tool, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the top pried off. There's the underside of the top cover. Some honeycomb there. We have a really nice treat here to look at. If you see these white grubs, those babies are oversized, which means they're drone larvae. So the queen has begun laying some drone eggs to give the hives some males. That's good sign. I'm going to take a frame out so I can see what's going on over here toward the side. They haven't built out a lot of comb over here on the right side of the hive. Pretty much bare foundation. But let's see, I don't really want to dig right into the middle of the hive either and destroy all their hard work. So I'm going to come over here a little bit, but this is still a busier part of the hive. And there is a very active frame of bees. They've stored pollen, honey. There's larvae in some of the cells, so brood. This over here on the corner, that's all just honey. Seth, you want to get that with your finger? And taste it. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to put the frame back and let them get back to work. And come September, I'll have some honey. Okay, one last thing. Since they've pretty much filled up that second box, I'm going to put a queen excluder on, which is this screen. This keeps the queen from being able to get up into the top box that I'm going to put on, because she's bigger and she can't fit through. Then I'll put a new box of 10 frames of bees on top. So that means the only thing the bees will store up top there is honey. So then when it comes time for me to take the harvest, all I have to do is take that top box off.